Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. I thought they'd be charged. A couple of quick things. I'm working down here in the driveway, and I was just thinking about the generators. I thought to myself, you know, you haven't started this little robin in quite a while. So I walked up to it, and I don't know how much experience you guys have with these things. It's a nice generator. I picked it up over a year ago, and I bought it to really use for the electronics in the house. Run the pellet stove and the TV sets, the satellite, stuff like that. The bad thing about this generator is when you turn it off, it turns off the fuel, but not in the gas line up to the fuel pump. It turns it off really at the carburetor. So the carburetor won't leak down and smell or anything, but the carburetor still has gas in it, and all this still has gas in it. So what I did is, I turned it over to run start, and I gave it a few pulls, and it didn't even try to start. So I thought to myself, I'm going to pull on this thing until the string breaks. So this is the air cleaner right here. You just take that right out. It's tight again. And I gave it a couple of hoots of old starting fluid here, and she fired right up. It's warm now, so you fire it up, and it's all good. When it's time to shut it down, you should always disconnect the power first. Obviously she shuts right down. What I did was, this is a seafoam can that I use, and I put a 1/4 ounce, this was empty, I put a 1/4 ounce of seafoam in here, and I put a 1/4 ounce of stabilizer, which is more than you really need to stabilize the fuel, but I'm figuring it doesn't get out as often as it should and run as often as it should. I also like, when it comes to stabilizer, I like the marine version. I figure if it'll stabilize marine fuel with all the moisture and all that it gets in it, it'll do about anything. And as a matter of fact, when it comes to preparing for winter, I keep some traps, particularly in front of the doors to the garage and basement, and I've been whacking mice, so they're starting to come in. For us here on the East Coast, it's in the, high 70s, low 80s today. It's pretty warm. But this is like the last warm day. From here, we're supposed to start seeing, as low as the 40s at night. And we're only going to be warming up to around 70 during the day. So it's coming. Winter's coming. For me, typically, we normally don't get snow until after Thanksgiving, where I am in the Hudson Valley, about halfway between Albany and New York City. Once again, I normally don't see snow any snow we get before Christmas typically melts right off. We don't get a real snow. And just to show you guys the status of the leaves changing. I'm not getting a lot of color. They seem to be just drying out and falling to the ground. There's a tree. That guy way back. Way back there. That typically shows a real lot of nice color, and I'm just not, so far I'm not getting it. Maybe next week the colors will peak up a little bit. So anyway, getting ready for winter. Folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down. Keep stabilizer and seafoam in your generators. Make sure you check the oil. Not a bad idea. Some people say never use starting fluid. I keep it around because it could be the difference between something starting or, oh God, I got to take all this thing apart and mess with it before I could get it started. So remember, keep a little starting fluid around. Folks, once again, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now, folks.